Yes, my cramps were so bad. When I was in labor, I was with my daughter. I had her natural. I was good. I was like, pain, but it was like I had cramps. And I was in labor for 3 days with each one of my kids. Now, let's fast forward now. They're 23, 24. I've had bad cramps all these years. So when I first started going to Dr. K, I was like, I don't know what it is. And every doctor, every regular doctor I went to, oh, you're fine. Some women just have bad cramps. You can just start birth control. Every doctor I went to wanted to throw birth control at me to control my cramps. That's all they had. Oh, we can put you on birth control, that'll control it. And I kept telling them, I don't want birth control because my husband wants kids. I don't want to be on birth control. Something else has to work. No, that's the only thing, you don't have anything else going on, we didn't check everything. So for years, I had just been suffering. I met Dr. K through my spiritual coach. His name is Jonathan. And she was doing a live, and I was on it, and she was talking about making sure you get your hormones checked. And I had reached out to one of the other ladies that I met with Jonathan. Her name is Miss Tamika. And I was telling her, like, how did your appointment go with Dr. K? And she was just telling me how amazing she felt and all that stuff. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and try it. And I can say it's been worth it. Like, to invest in my health was the best thing I ever did. To go from having 7 days of cramps to probably cramping for like an hour or two. And when I say cramping an hour or two, y'all, I can take Tylenol. That's it. I was taking Tramadol every 4 to 6 hours for 7 days before I met Dr. K. And that wasn't happening. I remember I went to the emergency room for my cramps. That's how bad they got one time. And my husband was like, nope, I'm taking you to the emergency room. You crying. You balled up in a knot on the bathroom floor. Because I hadn't had any heavy bleeding, they told me the only thing they could do is give me Tylenol with codeine. I was crying so hard because I would be in that much pain. And I suffered for so long until I met Dr. K. Now, I just be like, oh yeah, I'm fine. No PMS. Everything is amazing. And I've always prayed for this. And I'm walking in it. And I love Dr. K. So the reason I came up with the folder about my class is because I knew I had some characters. My babies were very spoiled. So if I wasn't at work, they were going to act a fool on you. So I made sure that, whoever was in my class knew who could eat what, who couldn't eat, stuff they might say. Because they had some stuff that they would say to people who were in my class, but they wouldn't say it to me. Like, one teacher recorded one of the little boys coming up to her desk, and he was like, excuse me, me new lady, what's your name? And she was like, it's Miss Sam. And he was like, Miss Sam, that's a boy name. But Miss Sam, why you smell like that? You not take no bath last night? Cause I walk past and I smell. And I walk past and I smell you. Did you have onion for you had McDonald's? Oh, you have Burger King. Cause it smell like you had nope. It smell like Wendy. Cause when me Thursday come home from work and she work at Wendy's, that how you smell like her. You work at Wendy's? Y'all, I was so embarrassed when that baby played me that tape. I was like, And she was like, yeah. I told them I ain't going back in Miss Q room because them damn kids is rude for no reason. Baby, you do smell like Wendy's onion burger every day. We just don't say nothing because the director told us to stop saying it to you. I mean, I ain't say that to her, but that's what I wanted to say. He just said what everybody else was thinking. Another time we had a substitute in the classroom and her cell phone went off. I always tell my teachers, always keep your phone on vibrate. Because once those kids hear your cell phone one time, they gonna be, can I see your phone? And she was like, yeah, you can see it. They didn't went on this lady's phone. They said they were looking at YouTube videos. But them YouTube videos were twerk videos, and she said, I was wondering what them boys was over there looking at, because they was like, yeah, look at that thing. And you let 4 little boys hold your phone and didn't think to go over there. She was like, I thought they were just looking at videos on YouTube. And after that, we had no phones in the classroom, because who you think went home telling his mama, and her booty like that, mama, it was going. So, yeah, that's why I came up with that book. One of my parents, that's actually how he became a parent. He said that he was dating this girl for a few years, and he said they ended up moving in together, and she had an alarm that would go off, and she was like, oh, I got to take my pills, and she was taking a pill. He said they got drunk, and they started raw dogging it, and she popped up pregnant. And he was like, he went to the doctor with him and was like, how'd she get pregnant? She's been taking birth control for like 2 years. We've been real careful. And the doctor was like, when did you start birth control? He said right then and there. She was like, and she got in the car and told him that she had been faking it because she was ready to have a baby, because she was getting ready to turn 30.